Alright, just about to go in the basement, but while I was walking back, I just thought I'd show I probably would do a brand new back door here. Staircase, I almost always put carpet down the stairs. This actually is a really wide staircase, which is nice. Good thing for moving some stuff. So, nice block basement. For the most part, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know it's kind of hard to see through the video camera. Here would be kind of the laundry area. I typically will replace a lot of windows with glass block if I need to. I'm not sure if I would do that here or not. I'd take a look at it as we went along. A little bit of black mold growing in a couple spots. Not the bad black mold, just more like dirty mold. I know it's hard to see, but this wall actually is straight up and down. Interesting that these stairs are actually supported by some smaller block walls. Doesn't need new electrical, that's fine. I probably would do a new furnace. We'd have to see if how that one works. It looks fairly old, so probably would do a new one. Don't know if this water heater works or not. It's a decent size one though. I think it's a 50 gallon versus a 40 gallon, so if it works, definitely be worth saving. Again, wall looks decent. I don't really see any issues with the wall. There's the hose, or the piping for the central air. So let's go to the front side of this basement, and this would have been like a finished area. We do have some moisture, some very, very light parts of mold. I normally would not finish this. I would take this down to be a normal basement again, but after looking at it and then noticing, I didn't even know this when I got here, we do have a half bath in here. I know it's kind of hard to see that. It's kind of dark down here. We don't have electricity, but it does have this half bath that if you were to redo this half bath and then you've got this room here and just replace all this drywall and insulation behind here to get rid of any moisture, you definitely could have a really nice finished room and then maybe throw some new carpet down. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I just brought that up as a possibility. That's where the water meter is already framed out in a nice closet. The one issue here, I don't know what this basement wall looks like behind here, or behind here. I'd like to assume that it's perfectly fine just like the rest of it, because that's typically, it's not that often that, you'd have really nice walls in most of it and then one bad, but that also can be, not true sometimes, in that you could have just one bad wall and you wouldn't know that. So that is a little bit of a concern. So probably before committing to that, we'd have to take down at least one sheet of the drywall. But the interesting thing here is the block wall comes over and then here, and then it goes there. So this is a really small block wall in the basement, and that also is what leads me to believe that that wall is probably fine. It's usually the really, really long basement walls that will have the basement problems. And one thing that everybody should remember is this is a Cape Cod. Cape Cods are going to be less likely to have a bad basement wall because of the fact that it's a smaller area. The walls don't bend as much when they have corners everywhere. This basement has a lot of corners of basement walls. Even here, it comes down the stairs and then that's what turns towards the bathroom, okay? It's not a bunch of straight shots. It's a bunch of corners here. And it's like houses like big ranches and things like that where you maybe would have to worry about the walls a little bit more because you've got 30, 40 foot runs of wall that can start to bow. But with all of these corners, the chances are very unlikely that this would be it. I mean, here's these are actually the, I'm sorry, that doesn't go like that, but those are the extra support beams from those block walls there. So that's the basement. I'll go outside here and just kind of do a brief recap.